Hello, everyone out there. Happy Earth Day. Happy April 22nd, 2020. It is Wednesday, and I'm coming at you from Los Angeles, California. It's about noon here, maybe. Yeah, exactly on the dot. And I'm here to say hi. I'm going to do another Moon Deck Oracle card pull for today. Soon, I'm going to be switching over decks, maybe in about a week, maybe two. I want to see a little bit more variation in this deck, and then we can get into actual tarot decks. Like, this is an Oracle deck, which is kind of like a tarot deck, but not really a traditional deck. The traditional deck has the major and the minor arcana, and you can get really more into specifics with that one. So yeah, okay, we'll get started. And then I'll talk about these guys a little after. It is gorgeous in Los Angeles. And if you have the opportunity to, you should go outside and put your bare feet in the dirt, on the grass. Take a nice deep breath and enjoy the scents that you will find. And take a moment to sit in nature and just listen. We don't appreciate it enough. It's always been there for us. It's what we're made of. So looking for divine guidance and source to find the message that is for the collective today. I'm so excited. You know, I do these and whatever comes up, and that's what it's meant to be. So it's always a little exciting. And it's always a little scary. Okay, we trust the process. We get it. I'm sorry. We've pulled the card like twice in the last 2 weeks. So trusting the process, even in times when maybe you don't. And if you want to learn about trusting the process, check out, I think, my second video and maybe my fourth. It's so funny. Well, I do trust the process. That's why I'm still here. And maybe you should too. Okay, I am going to really get in there. There we go. Proper rest helps me feel and look my best. If you want to screenshot this beautiful image of this woman with a crescent moon. She looks like she's sleeping. She looks restful. There's roses. She looks all cuddled up. And yeah, she looks like she's in some serious slumber. So, this is card number 34. Rest. Proper rest helps me feel and look my best. Proper rest is key to keeping our eyes bright, our skin clear, our vibe high, and our magical powers on point during our waking hours. Your body and spirit want rest so that you're restored and feeling your best. You don't need to earn your beauty sleep. You deserve it and thrive with it. You'll feel more stable, make healthier choices, be more focused, and have more energy. Slow down and welcome a sweet, restful phase to enter your life. Sleeping well at night or adding in necessary naps during the day will help subside imbalanced emotions, roller coaster cravings, and kick your body's healing system into full gear. Be sure to make time in your life for sleep, rest, and relaxation. It's a vital part of true self-care, which in turn impacts your service, presence, and success in the world. Restore and nurture your inner and outer beauty. How'd I do? Okay. If you would like to screenshot that, So yeah, I cannot stress how important sleep is. I work in the film industry, not right now, and normally I'm lucky if I get 5 to 6 hours of sleep, when the recommended amount of sleep you need is actually 7.5 or 9 hours. Our REM, our REM cycles, rapid eye movement, happen in periods of 90 minutes. And sure, you might lie down at 9 o'clock at night, but you might not fall asleep for like a half hour. So you have to kind of take into account what it is to slow down, to rest and accept where you are, to allow the things that were on your mind today to be put to rest, and also to allow your worries or plans or excitement about tomorrow or the future rest as well. What happens in our body while we sleep is like, unless you research it, you can't even comprehend how much our body actually does for us. It's amazing. Matthew Walker is a sleep scientist. He is a scientist who about 25 years ago started studying sleep and realizing that people who had a lack of sleep weren't healing as well, and ultimately in later years of their life weren't as healthy as someone who would get the proper rest. He has an amazing book called The Science of Sleep. I can run and go grab it for you and bring it back and show you, or I'll post it after this. It's not a long read, and it's astounding what we end up doing to ourselves when we don't give it to ourselves. Now, I'm definitely a morning person. Even if I'm tired, I'll be up and looking to do the next thing, or how can I make the most productive use of my time? And that's great if I go to bed early. And I think we all have some trouble getting to bed early sometimes. So for me, it's definitely going to be making the intention to set up a set of actions that's going to allow for the restoration and the relaxation for me to find. So as I mentioned, I've been meditating every day, and I've also been doing yoga nidras almost every night. I put like a 20-minute one on low volume on my iPad right as I fall asleep. And sometimes I don't fall asleep before it's over. So then I feel even more restless and I get frustrated, and then the thoughts keep going and going and going. But you can tell yourself, it's okay, I'm having these thoughts. It's frustrating that I can't fall asleep. But what can I do to relax and get further into the process of falling asleep? And it's taking deep breaths. It's allowing yourself to soften and relax every time you exhale, and to let your body just feel heavy on your blankets or whatever you're sleeping on. I don't know how you sleep. So know that to have success, you should definitely try to get some sleep. You should definitely get some relaxation in there. You create the calm in your world. Again, I can't speak for everyone. I don't have a 2-year-old running around my house screaming, asking for everything just to be comforted, needing my dire attention. I don't know, it's hard right now. I don't have a job that I'm going to because I'm not a non-essential worker. So I'm lucky that I have the opportunity to wake up with the sun now. I still set my alarm for 7:30, and mostly I've been waking up before it. So yeah, that's cool. But when I go back to work, we start work at 6 a.m. I get up at 4:30, sometimes earlier. And I know that I need to take the reins and make sure that I'm starting to unwind earlier, that I'm not going to bed after drinking 4 beers or something, or like a bowl of ice cream. Think about what your body has to do while you're actually just knocked out. And think about how slow those motions will be. Your organs, the systems. So get some sleep. At least 7.5 or 9 hours is what is needed. And in the science of sleep, it's a little scary because you can't get the sleep back that you've missed. Don't think you can make it up. So the ritual, not to be too discouraging, is embrace rest. Are you resting enough or burning a candle at both ends? Work this ritual into your life and stay dedicated. You'll experience a radical shift in your well-being, productivity, and natural beauty. Combine any of these 3 options below or choose one. Whichever you choose, prioritize this important thread of self-care for 28 days straight. Note any changes you see or feel in your life and body. Begin this ritual tonight. So one of the rituals is tea. As a nightly ritual, have a cup of chamomile, lemon balm, or other favorite calming herbal tea before bed to prep you for deep sleep. Sleep. Go to bed before midnight and get 7 to 9 hours of sleep nightly. This is when your body has the deepest and most restorative sleep. Nap. Take a 20 to 30 minute nap during a time of day when you'll be undisturbed. You'll feel more clear and energized. So those are the rituals. And yeah, some people are like, well, I can't take naps. I've never been a good napper. I don't really like naps. If you wake up from a nap, in between 40 minutes and 90 minutes, you're waking up during that REM cycle. And you will wake up groggy. And you will wake up probably not feeling better than you did when you went to take the nap. So it's important to try to get 20 to 30 minutes of a nap time in, or 90 minutes or 3 hours. You may have found that you've woken up an hour into a nap, you had the time, so you snoozed again, and 3 hours from when you originally lay down, you wake up. And that's science. That's chemistry, biology. That's everything going on. Maybe it's not chemistry. I'm sure in some way it's chemistry. So, again, you can nap if you have the time. You might not be good at it right now, or you may have had bad past experiences. But a 20-minute nap can really just wake up that mind. What else? So yeah, The Science of Sleep by Matthew Walker. If you're a fan of Joe Rogan, he does a 2-hour podcast with him all about sleep. And the entire time, Joe Rogan's mind is just like, what? It's one of those things where you can remain ignorant about it and choose to not value it. But that's just you being ignorant about it, whether you want to or not. And the truth is, knowledge is what's real. Fact is what's real. And you're living in this vessel that needs to restore itself every day. I mean, that's just such a trip to think that our brain and our body goes into the system that turns on this little paralysis moment so that we don't fall off the bed if we have a dream. And to think that all this stuff in our brain is still happening. I mean, lucid dreaming is amazing. Dreaming is amazing. Some people claim they don't have dreams. I'm sure if you change certain habits in your life, you might start to have some. But yeah, incredible stuff. So yeah, just in respect to Earth Day, I wanted to say that this is a piece of black tourmaline. It's pretty amazing and impressive. I did purchase this specimen, but you should know that it comes right out of the freaking ground. Crystals of Australia. You'll see this guy in Australia literally dig crystals out of the ground, full-formed amethyst clusters, and it was just mind-blowing to me. So these 2 pieces of black tourmaline I got myself. Me and my friend went to one of those quarries, I guess, or like excavating places. To be honest, I was a little upset when I did it. I'm like, I gotta pay you $75 to do physical labor, but you get to keep whatever you find. So these are 2 pieces of black tourmaline that I found that were in a pile of dirt that I had to sift through in water. It's got pieces of kunzite on it. This little pink and orange crystal that's commonly found in California. And then this one is just like so cool. So this is fulgurite. And technically what fulgurite is, it's when lightning hits the ground. And whatever it hits, the heat in it fuses elements together. So this is made of probably some branch and some trees and some rocks. I mean, it's hard to say that it's a crystal, but it's also amazing to think that this wouldn't exist without insane lightning and electricity. And I just think that's so powerful. The energy that was once in this thing. Other things are make sure you drink your water, Water's good for the body. And get some sleep, rest those pearly eyes, and I hope you have a fantastic Earth Day. Look for ways that you can show appreciation towards this earth. You could even just thank it, and just look for ways to maybe alter your lifestyle to be less of a footprint if you can. You know, buy whole foods instead of packaged processed foods. Get your water in large jugs instead of tons of plastic bottles. Anyway, do you, live your life, and I hope you're well. Be safe, be happy, and don't be happy if you're not happy, but positive vibes all around, babes.